a keto style tandoori chicken in the air fryer. You're not going to believe how easy this is.
He's got budget meals for families, delicious new recipes. Bring your friends over, let's make it and share. It's Nicko's kitchen where satisfying meals are prepared.
I think tandoori chicken is the easiest way to introduce people to Indian cuisine. Now, tandoori chicken is made using chicken, obviously, and marinating it in some yogurt with some spices as well. Spices like turmeric, garam masala, and then you cook it quickly in a hot, dry tandoor oven or clay oven. But we don't have one of them, so what do we use? We use the air fryer. It is a contained space, it gets super hot, and that intense dry air really gives it that authentic texture. Now, the secret to getting perfectly tender, juicy tandoori chicken is in the yogurt. It tenderizes the meat with its lactic acid and active microbes. What does that mean? It just makes it juicy. That's all you have to remember. So to get started, into a bowl, I'm going to be adding in our Greek yogurt. Now, for people who are dairy intolerant and can't have yogurts and those sort of things, you can substitute a little bit of lemon juice and put it in the spices here, but really traditionally you want to use the yogurt. And to the yogurt, I'm going to add in some cayenne pepper, some turmeric, some garam masala. Now, garam masala is just a spice blend of different spices. You can find it in Indian supermarkets. You can even find it in the spice section of your normal supermarket as well. And I'm also adding in some sweet smoked paprika. Now, you also want to add in some freshly minced garlic and also some fresh minced ginger as well. And then give everything a good mix around, and you'll see that that yogurt takes on these beautiful colors of those spices. So many restaurants these days and food manufacturers put in artificial dyes to try and get these colors. You don't need them. The spices will do the work for you. And you're after this sort of yellowish, orangish color. And then it's as simple as adding the chicken into the yogurt marinade and get it all coated, mix it all around really well. Now, because of the yogurt and the lactic acid in there, it doesn't need long to marinate to get the full effect of those flavors and the juiciness that we want in the chicken. So 30 minutes minimum. But if you want to leave this for a few hours or overnight, that's completely fine, go for it. So into your air fryer basket, just place down the chicken. It doesn't matter too much if it overlaps slightly, but just don't overcrowd and double up. Now, a little trick, and I've told you this before, I always preheat my air fryer only for about 5 to 10 minutes before I start using it. Just like an oven, you want it nice and hot on the inside. You don't want to start from cold. Place the basket in, set the temperature to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And we're going to cook this for 10 minutes. You don't have to shake it, you don't have to pull it out and have a look at it, just leave it for 10 minutes and then take it out, turn it over, and then cook it for another 5 minutes. Now, to make sure the chicken's cooked through, obviously if you've got a meat thermometer, use it. You're after 73 degrees Celsius or about 165 Fahrenheit, or just cut through it and see if it's cooked all the way through. But trust me, 15 minutes and the preheat, it's gonna be fine. And then when we pull it out, have a look at that beautiful color of that tandoori chicken. It's succulent but dry at the same time, full of flavor. Now, to serve, I'm just using some rice, but you could use some naan bread if you wanted to, or just have it by itself. A few things that I like to do is serve a green chutney with it. It's really delicious. Along with the naan bread, you just dip the chutney in, eat the chicken, the bread, gorgeous. And one really refreshing thing I like to do, I know it's probably not traditional, and this recipe is not traditional, this is just my take on tandoori chicken in an air fryer, is get a lettuce leaf, like an iceberg lettuce leaf or a cos lettuce leaf, and just wrap the chicken around it if you're after a sort of low carb keto wrap. And that freshness of the lettuce, you crunch into it, it is just gorgeous. And have a look at the chicken when we cut into it. It is so tender and juicy. It is glistening with goodness. And then just to finish, what I do over the top is I just put some baby coriander. I've got this beautiful baby coriander that I'm growing, and it is just so, so nice. You could use some parsley if you wanted to as well, but the coriander really gives it a nice touch. To sprinkle it over the top gives it a great look, And there, my friends, you have the most amazing air-fried tandoori chicken. No fuss, so simple, and a meal that you can make for the family on the table in 30 minutes.